so enjoy it while it lasts. As someone who's marinated in...
Okay, dude. John Oliver, significantly better talent. I'll just say it. Okay. That is an actual one-sided beef, I guess.
That is just an objectionable thing for humanity to do, right? It's not the worst thing we've ever done, but it's part of our worst instinct.
As people who don't know, Sean Evans is my mortal enemy.
Let Stockholm Syndrome commence. I'll be honest, that was hotter than I wanted the first one to be. I would not say great at this point.
Old school HasanAbi heads know the lore. No, this is the one bald guy who I don't immediately fetishize, okay?
I would say, uh-oh, we're working with a different spectrum than my face is used to.
We're gonna put a number to it today, all right?
Okay, yeah, all right.
Do you have an all-time favorite misuse of HBO resources for a bit on Last Week Tonight?
I mean, I love misusing their resources. There's almost nothing in life that makes me happier than doing something I think they're gonna be a little bit mad at. So yeah, we bought Russell Crowe's jockstrap. I was gonna give people context. I don't know if you really need any. It was from the movie Cinderella Man. So we bought it and we sent it to one of the last remaining blockbusters in Alaska. I think that then shut down. I believe it was then sent to the actual last blockbuster, which I think is in Oregon. I think that's where Russell Crowe's Cinderella Man jockstrap is right now. The Smokey J. I don't like the name at all. Not horrible.
Right.
This might be the only one-sided beef where you're the one with the beef. Yeah, also, it's not real beef, it's a joke. Many, many years ago, when I was a young up-and-coming content creator, I created a show called The Breakdown on the Young Turks. The show was brought up for an award at one of these like award shows that doesn't exist anymore. I forget what it was called. What was it called? I'm doing a lore dump. It's official. Chatters will know. It's not the Streamies. It was the Shorties or something. I think it was the Shorties. This was also the same year or the same award show that flew me in a private jet alongside David Dobrik and many others from Coachella to the award show. I flew in with nothing. Literally high as fuck on mushrooms on this private jet. That's where that photo comes from, where I'm like looking all freaked out. Yeah. That's where the private jet scandal comes from. The Shorties were like, oh, we already have a private jet that we chartered. If you want to fly on that to New York, that'd be great. I was, of course, dead broke as fuck and thought, yeah, of course I'm going to take the fucking private jet. Are you crazy? Anyway, I flew. I wore my mom's clothes to the show, to the red carpet, which the Queer Eye guys loved. Okay. And I was up for an award. I was up for best new like breakout show or something like that.
I think you were kind of jarred a little bit by the first one, you know, but that would be like, you know, you're a football fan, right? That's like you got out on the pitch, you took a bump, and now you're settled into the game, you know?
Yes. Which football are we talking about there?
I'm talking about round football, you know, because I'm a host. I'm hospitable. You know what I'm saying, John?
Yes. Oh, pitch. Pitch was the giveaway. Pitch. I didn't even, that really was hospitable. You said pitch and I didn't even internalize that you were being gracious. Yes. I love football very much. And that, you're right, that felt like, this one gave me a nudge. This one, I don't feel nudges anymore.
Because you're in the game, baby.
Because I'm in the game. I'm all about the game.
So when we had Louis Theroux on the show last year, he said that his Britishness works as like a superpower for getting American subjects to just reflexively trust him. Does that align at all with your own experience?
It does. I mean, he's a brilliant interviewer, right? In fact, I thought I was going to meet him. It was when I was working at The Daily Show a producer there had worked with him, and they'd set up something for my birthday, and so he just needed to get me upstairs. And he said, Louis Theroux's here, do you want to meet him? And I was so excited. And then I ran in, and it was just a surprise birthday party for me. And I had to really reverse engineer. Oh, I thought I was meeting Louis Theroux, not this.
An emotional sort of short-circuiting.
That's right. This isn't what I wanted. You're not him. You're celebrating my birth. That's not what I was promised.
I would love to meet him as well. I'd also love to meet John Oliver, too. I love John Oliver. I don't care that he's a liberal. I don't care that his foreign policy is, like, pretty much aligned with American foreign policy no matter what. He's one of the good ones. Would you go on Hot Ones and squash the beef? Yes. No.
Stella Fuzz, Funky's hot sauce.
Yeah, the names are getting fun.
Yeah, aren't they though? Actually like that. This is going to be the moment I remember somewhere over here as the good times.
From breaking your nose in a Civil War reenactment to hiding from security during the 2008 Republican National Convention.
Yeah.
What stands out in your memory as being the most harrowing experience you had as a Daily Show field reporter?
They were all pretty harrowing, I think. I mean, that was one of my first experiences in America, was breaking my nose. It probably made me realize that I was in the right place to work. It was a dream come true to come and work for Jon Stewart. That was my first interaction with the US healthcare system. No notes, by the way, Sean. Works great. To get back to the office and hear them playing that clip again and again and laughing so hard, it kind of made me think, oh, you're more concerned about the joke than me? I think this is where I belong.
You found a home.
Yeah.
Dude.
Los Calientes, Verde.
That was probably so sick. Yeah, no, John Oliver is my like my liberal problematic fave, I guess. This video showed the restaurant door and it was easy to reverse image search to find where it is. What? Yeah, dude, I'm not like actually fucking gatekeeping. Shut up.
Again, I feel like I'm being hit in the face with a setup jab, right?
Right.
It's the lead left that is hitting.
Why is John Oliver problematic? He's not. I just like saying problematic fave like I'm a stan.
But
or no, bias. He's my bias. John Oliver is my bias.
That's not the fist I'm worried about.
You know what? Just roll with it because we're moving forward. You know what I mean? Every step is a sauce that's out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So you just take it. If you got kind of a freebie, just take it. Don't apologize for it. Enjoy it. These are the good times.
Every step is a sauce out of the way. If that isn't a piece of merch, if you don't have that on a t-shirt,
Chris, run it.
And you're leaving money on the table.
For the uninitiated, what's magical about the Edinburgh Festival, and how do you think it shaped you as a stand-up?
I mean, the magical thing about it, and you know that word is overused, but to me there is a really magic to it, is that it's not curated. Like so many other festivals, you're invited to come so that you maintain a certain standard. The beauty of Edinburgh is that kind of quality control doesn't exist. So it's just absolute free-for-all of artistic mayhem, and that can produce things as great and as terrible as you would imagine. It is the greatest place. I miss it so much every year. It's the best.
And you know, it seems like bombing is almost a part of the process. It's like a rite of passage when you do that. Is there a set that you look back on and think of as like a comedy nightmare?
There was a gig in Edinburgh. I'm not sure if it still goes. It started at 1 in the morning. It was called Late and Live, and it was a bear pit. So it was, starts at 1. Notoriously aggressive. There was one time I'd bombed already, very fun. And then a comedian had gone on after me and done really well, and he was getting an encore. And as he came off, we agreed that it would be funny if I took his encore. So I then went back on, and a guy smashed a beer glass, on the table in front of me, and he said, "If you tell another joke, I'm going to stab you." And I said to him, this anger in you, it just can't be about me. And he said, "It really is." And you know, that's one of the happiest memories of Edinburgh, I have. Is having a guy saying, you are going to compel me to commit an act of violence. That is how much I object to what you think is funny.
Right.
Yes,
and that violence, it's not me.
That's right.
It's you.
That's right. I promise this is you problem. Your implication is there are other things happening in my life. There aren't. I have a stable, happy life. You've turned it upside down and you must be stopped. Queso sin queso. I don't know if that's a collab I'd encourage.
But another level of heat, but it seems like you're kind of on top of it. You know, I was a little nervous with the first one, but it does seem like you've caught a rhythm here, John.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sean Evans and his team are so good at conducting interviews. Like, you always have to have like you always have to have like an autistic research guy, like Nardwar, the human serviette, on your team that will just like pull out some of the most insane shit that you didn't even know other people knew about yourself. Okay. And I think Sean does a pretty good job with it. Nardwar obviously is a goat at it. You know, I think he does a great job. Vladimir Putin, hot ones.
Yeah, but it is there. Okay, it's a forbidden fruit. All right.
Same with me.
Yep.
This is a jump.
That wasn't fun. That's not an experience I'm gonna look back upon with.
Remember the good old days?
Yeah.
Remember the good old days, John?
Remember Funky's hot sauce? Oh, Funky's hot sauce. With your stellar fuzz. And your fun little cartoon fox.
Dude, sometimes I feel like these guys are joking. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you just made this stuff up, right? Like I legitimately think like people just come in here, make up a new name, and they're just like, bro, homunculus funky man fucking went ape on you, dude. He went nutty on you, dog. Like, dude, you don't know what kind of smoke homunculus funky man have for you. You don't even want to know, dog. He went crazy, dude. Nutsack Kevin owns you, brother. Are you fucking joking right now? He just got you good. You didn't hear the forgotten boofer. Yeah, it's just like I don't, first of all, I don't need to know. I don't need to know that. I don't need to know who these motherfuckers are. And I don't need to know what every person whose opinion is. What the fuck? And then you got the dude, the funky rational Jeff just cooked your ass in the QRTs. Oh, dude. Dude, he absolutely destroyed me, dude. He was joking. Chatter was joking. Lamau. Oh, he was, right? There it is. Because sometimes they're not joking. But it'll be like a person I've never heard before being like, dude, this guy fucking destroyed your soul. And I'm like, I have no idea what is happening. How does it feel to be consistently owned by the libs? It doesn't feel good. I hate being owned by the libs, dude. Elmo got a thread going.
We had fun, didn't we?
If I went to a Liverpool match at Anfield, what's one chant and one obscenity I'd need to know?
Wait, John Oliver's a Scouser? John Oliver's a Scouser? John Oliver's from Liverpool? No shot. Did I miss that part? Did he say that? Or does he just like... No, I think he's from around Birmingham. Oh, ew. Yes, he grew up in Liverpool. Shit. Born and raised, it's known. That's awesome. I did not know that at all.
Last chance. You should probably...
He's a Broomy. Bus supports Liverpool. I would be spending my whole life fucking moving away from Birmingham if I lived or was from Birmingham. I would also do my very best to be like, oh, Birmingham, definitely not from Birmingham. Brummies are the bloody best. His mom is from Liverpool, according to Wiki. Wiki. Right. From Liverpool. Do you have a lot of sugar today? No. All right, let's continue.
Oh, it's basically Mo Salah running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. That's it.
I think I got that.
Yeah, you can do it. It'll be great. My kids knew that song before they knew anything else. If right now, if I say to them, Mo Salah, they'll just, even if they're in a different room, they'll say, running down the wing. Like, that's right, kids. That's right.
Where does nailing that free kick in Soweto when you're covering the world, where does that fall on your list of career accomplishments? It has to be up there.
It is so depressingly high. I'm genuinely embarrassed to say how much it meant to me scoring that free kick. In my head, I'm seeing a wall of like 4 or 5 like 6-foot guys, and it bending all the way around, then kissing the bottom of the crossbar and going in. It went in, and I just started running. Absolute joy coursing through my body, and yeah, it's one of the best sporting moments of my life. And I think, and the whole thing was kind of set up as a joke, right? It wasn't a game. He might have let it in. But the fact I scored, I think, a serviceable free kick in Soweto is spectacular. I mean, I've been putting this off, but I guess there's
nowhere to run.
No. All right. Okay.
This will know almost immediately.
Holy fucking shit.
Whoa. And I'm not gonna lie to you, John, it's just gonna kind of build from here a little bit.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, you know, I just want to be transparent.
Oh, good, yeah, thanks. I'm pretty angry at that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Are you about to smash a glass? Please don't stab me, John.
It's not about you, Sean.
There's a shanking. Sean, is that a shanking joke? Fucking glass, yeah. Oh, fucking glass, yeah.
No, it's not about you. So how many of these have you had in your life?
I'll estimate 315 times.
You're gonna die, aren't you?
But I made it so far. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm actually getting stronger.
Sure, you made it so far, but it feels like the science hasn't caught up to what you're doing to your body yet.
No, I'm a 1 of 1. You know what I mean?
This feels like the kind of stomach version of CTE for football players.
Yeah.
They're gonna cut your stomach open and realize, oh yeah, you
They're
can't
gonna read
actually
about
do
me
this.
in a medical journal someday.
This actually isn't okay.
And then just be careful around your eyes. You know what I mean? Because you have it on your fingers.
Makes
I can
sense.
see the tears coming, so I'm just be very careful. Be very careful. And you know what? While you endure that, I know that you spend over a month preparing to systemically dissect all these complex issues on your show.
We do.
But after the bomb, I think it would just be kind of fun to get your totally unprepared, raw take on some hot topics. So I'll just throw
everything,
at you,
just
John
to be clear, Sean. Everything that I just said I don't like, you want me to do now.
100%.
What I like is, considered. I wish the news did it more.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Right.
Render a coherent opinion. Make sure you back it up. Don't shoot from the hip. What you're saying is...
The walls are closing in and I've pulled the guns.
Go.
The Muppets. The Muppets.
Yes, Muppets. Okay. I love the Muppets so much in many ways. Crazy this might sound, we've kind of modelled the show around the Muppets. Like those big things that they It did. The big things the Muppets did.
Is it real talk? Sean's shit's gotta be crazy, but no. The answer is no. When you eat that much hot sauce, which I don't even think he eats that much hot sauce, but if he were to eat like a shit ton of hot sauce, your body gets used to it. There was a point where I basically was eating those like spicy yellow peppers every day, right? And at first, like for the first week, it's just like your butthole is on fire when you're pooping, but you develop a tolerance. Just like your mouth gets used to it, your asshole gets used to it too. I don't know what the yellow peppers are that I have, but they were really spicy. I forget what it's called. They're not like banana peppers or something. They're not like sweet.
I don't know what I'm talking about now. I love puppets, Sean.
Love Island.
This feels like my Vietnam. I shouldn't have got into this, and I've got no good way out.
Yeah, and the napalm is, you can feel it in the room.
Sorry, you were saying?
Love Island. Love Island.
Love Island is Britain's id. It is, if you take us at our best with Monty Python, I'm afraid you must also take us at our worst with Love Island.
George Santos
in Office, I kind of turned on, it seemed like at the start, this guy has no place in politics. Towards the end, I thought, I kind of love this guy. He's this part of me, not a part that I particularly respect, one that I try and mute, thinking, well, now what's he doing? He's got a mystery baby. Sounds right. Come on, George, what do you got next? It felt like his whole time in Office seemed to be like produced by Andy Cohen in a way that I genuinely liked.
The Bomb Beyond Insanity.
To Bomb Beyond Insanity? That is just an objectionable thing for humanity to do, right? It's not the worst thing we've ever done, but it's part of our worst instincts. It's really terrible.
But you've survived it. And it's
such a funny but stupid thing to say about a hot sauce.
Behind us.
You say that.
Never be able to take that away from you.
You say that. I couldn't say I'd be completely surprised if I woke up in a hospital room now and they said, oh no, you blacked out after queso sin queso.
I'm actually shocked, as the chatter also pointed out, that Sean Evans didn't ask him about like his furry fetish. That's a bit of a research L.
So what the fuck is this? NOT HasanAbi's hot sauce. And it's a monkey in a top hat, which I do like. Is this going to be worse?
No, nothing's going to be as bad as what you just ate. It won't be fun, but it will not be worse.
Yeah, that's a perfect description of this. This is not fun.
But not worse.
Why am I still eating it?
I don't know. I'm just following along with you.
By the way, I talked with one of the Last Week Tonight writers, and they said the funny furry stuff mostly comes from John. Did you ask them if there's a secret HasanAbi head in the writer's room? Or who the secret HasanAbi head is in the writer's room? Because we know there is one. There's no way. Don't say Ego Andy, bro. Don't say Ego Andy. We know there is one. We know. They made too many inside community memes outside. It's one of those instances. It's one of those instances where it doesn't even fucking matter if everyone says no. I just know in my heart that it is real.
John,
why on earth am I eating more of that?
Maybe you like it, you know?
Yeah, there's a
the tension that you find.
By the way, I will work with their partner. I work with their partner. I told Ryan Kenyon probably have them on the show, and I think they'd be down. Wait, who? What? You work with what? Whose partner? I don't even know. I don't know who Ryan Ken is. But Wire Chat is disputing community memes. Ryan Ken is a TikTok person. You've liked their stuff before. Let me find a link. Wire Chat is disputing community memes. Makes no sense. It's like fun to just say that I'm wrong.
Find comfort in?
Yeah, exactly. It was a deeply self-loathing of myself. You deserve it. You deserve the monkey in the hat spitting its metallic venom at you.
Of the odd jobs that you worked before TV, which do you remember fonder? Shoveling oats as a factory worker or working the phones for someone who trafficked and stolen kitchen appliances?
I did do both of those things. There was one odd job that I had that one summer when I was a kid.
Didn't even try. It's doing an ad break now.
Things you had to input it. To make the day go, interestingly, I kind of had a dynamic pricing system for people. So the people, like, I would overcharge some people so I could undercharge others. So it was basically operating my own kind of taxation system on, I know that you came up in a nice car. Bad news, these beans are going to cost more than you think. This woman comes in with 4 kids, these beans are going to be half price for you. And it made it work. So it was like my perfect version of making, you know...
The world, you're like a Robin Hood. You're a cashier Robin Hood.
Yeah, that was a fun job though. Yeah.
All right, John.
All right. Wow. Okay, so what's this? Oh, what the hell? We've come this far. Is that all right?
Let me see.
I'm not gonna lie, the hot ones, spicy wings, like the wings kind of look busted.
Yeah, that's generous.
Okay.
I'd maybe do one of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
I'm at a point, to be honest, where I'm not sure I can feel anything anymore.
Yeah, right.
I feel like a spice.
We're on the other side. We're on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, cheers, John. What a run.
Cheers. Salut. We did it. I mean.
And again, like the last one.
Green doesn't suit you? Oh, green with envy? No, I don't have a real... They are, Gordon hated them. Vegan wings for this episode? Yeah, I don't have a real animosity towards Sean Evans' chatter.
Not fun, but it's all behind us.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Anymore, right? This resets...
Wait, how do they do vegan wings? Do they put, like, is it plastic instead of the bone? Like, how does that work?
Body's expectations of what is allowable.
The hard part's over, John.
Yeah.
We just have one more question for you.
Yeah.
And to do it, I want to kick it back to when we had Trevor Noah in the show. Okay. And he said that the parting words that he received from Jon Stewart when taking over the show was,
oh yeah, what?
I'm leaving because I'm old and angry, and you're young and happy. So enjoy it while it lasts. As someone who's marinated in...
Okay, dude. John Oliver, significantly better talent. I'll just say it. Okay. That is an actual one-sided beef, I guess, that I've maintained for years. It's not Sean Evans. It's Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah. That's the real one-sided beef.
News headlines and commentary for nearly 2 decades. How do you think your work has shaped your view of the future? Permanently fossilized in a kind of...
Wait, what? Dua Lipa? Dude, it has nothing to do with Dua Lipa. I mean, that's insult to injury, sure. But that's not the real reason. I've told you guys this before. A mutual friend of ours, when I was at the Young Turks, introduced us to Soho House West Hollywood. And he literally just, like, he snubbed the shit out of me. He didn't even, like, look at me. Okay, he was just like, yeah, whatever. And I've never, like, I remember that. Okay? I remember that forever. He snubbed the fuck out of me. And it was like 100%. It was just like such a big timer move, which is fine. Like, I wasn't, you know, it's not like I'm still not a famous person. But back then I was like not even remotely famous. And it's just like, even if, it doesn't even matter if I'm like famous or not. He was just like so rude in general. Okay.